Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Porzingis misses. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Now here's Horford. Here's Tatum. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Here's Curry. Pass to Green. Outside Curry. Outside Hield. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Steve Kerr. What'd you find out, Allie?
I asked him about the star power that they're up against tonight, and he said, quote, "I'm not worried about the highlight reel plays. I'm worried about the relentless nature of that team over there. And the ringleader is Drew Holiday. He plays every possession on both ends of the floor."
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Butler. Back to Curry. Horford with a steal. Tatum with it. Payton covering. Tatum, shot is good.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Hield. The rebound, Celtics.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Pass to Porzingis. Over Green. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Back to Horford. 6 to shoot. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Timeout, timeout. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Hield. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Butler. Out to Hield. 6 on the shot clock. From the wing. Hauled in by Brown.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Curry's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The baseline J is on the way. A nice shot by Brown.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
Outside Hield. .58 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside Payton. And here's Butler outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Boston leading by 7. Tatum draws the double to the middle. Here's Brown. Horford outside. And Brown. Brown with the stuff.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
The 3 from Curry. Boston with the ball. Jaylen Brown again.
Assistant.
Brown's got 6.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Curry, that's good.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And here's Brown for 3. And so it's the Boston Celtics finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And their defense has stood out.
The Celtics, 15.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity. That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Well, Stan, you coached against some really tough players in your day. Where does Jimmy Butler stand right now? What makes him Jimmy Butler?
Well, I think, Brian, he's just a great competitor. He wants to take on the biggest challenges when he's on the defensive end, and on offense, he is willing to attack anyone.
Right side, Holiday. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Horford. Back to Tatum. The rebound by Moody. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Curry. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Tatum can't hit.
That is a textbook blockout to secure the rebound.
Curry from deep three-point land. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Outside Tatum. Back to Horford. Tipped away. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Here's Podziemski. And he banks in the layup. Podziemski's got 5 points now this quarter.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. Celtics lead by 3. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round, and he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Outside Curry. Money from 17 feet out. Curry's got 5 now.
Using the mid-range area of the floor, Curry, an offensive mastermind.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Cornette. Back to Pritchard. Another shot. And the layup is good.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. Curry buries the triple.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Here's Hauser. Outside White. Cornette sets a screen. White drives in.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. And the Warriors making a switch here.
Substitution for your Warriors.
And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. Trailing by 2. Outside Hield. Pass to Green. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. And a miss there off the inbound. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. White looking it over. Out to Horford. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Hauser. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Here's Kuminga. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. To the inside. Outside for Green. There's a screen for the lead. Curry's shot is off.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
The assist.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And here's Curry for three. He buries it from three. Curry's got 11 points.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
That won't go either for Curry.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
Coming onto the floor for your Warriors, number 2.
And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Pajimski. And there's a pick. Boston with a rebound. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Back to Butler. Green up top. 4-3. And the Warriors miss again. The Celtics with the lead. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off.
Ooh, some swagger from Tatum.
But we don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
Pass to Green. Butler with the ball. Healed from outside. Shot clock at 6. And here is Green. 19-footer. Holiday grabs the miss. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Chalk up 2 there.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Outside, Green. That's tipped. On the wing, Tatum. Give him 8 points now. On the wing, Holiday. Three-pointer, no good. Warriors trail by 5. Healed on the wing. Butler, the open look. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Butler's got 6.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
Good drive by Holiday. Good on the shot. 5 points in the game. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Clock is at 3. The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Having added so much strength, Tatum can take the contact and stay balanced.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Looney, high post. Outside for Butler. Back to Looney. Oh, Looney with the smooth move inside.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Holiday. Left side, Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. Porzingis, high post. He has 6. Clock at 6. Porzingis sets a screen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for the Celtics.
That's on Gary Payton II.
Look, that up fake is a great weapon when defenders are crowding you. Brown puts him in the popcorn machine.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Warriors trail by 7. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the basket by Curry.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
And here's White. Pass to Porzingis. The shot no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Celtics out in front, up by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final.
37.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Boston leading by 4. Outside Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. It's stolen by Curry. Poke loose. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga. Now here's Tatum. Driving inside. Outside Holiday. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them. Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Here's Pritchard on the take. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
Looney, the screen. Here's Curry. Again, the Warriors score.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Outside Moody to the paint. The kick out, Curry. There's a screen by Kuminga. Shoots over White. Curry's shot is off. Now the Celtics on the move. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Back to White. Six to shoot. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Misses the jumper from the wing. Outside Moody. Lets it go from deep. The rebound, Celtics. They've led by as many as 11. White with it, and it's Hield picking him up. White can't hit. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 4-point game. Moody on the wing. He shoots it. That one's good. Nothing but net.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Horford. Right side White. Back to Horford. Now here's White. Guarded by Hield. Shoots. Boston again missing. .133 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And he lobs it up top. And Looney with the slam.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Both teams will make substitutions. There's a minute 26 left in the final quarter. Pass to Holiday. Back to Brown. Here's Cornette. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Green, a screen. Here's Butler. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Tatum.
First team.
Play. With passion, Butler is never scared of a challenge, a wing who battles inside.
So he gets them both.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Outside Tatum. Launches it. Oh, gets the three to fall.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
26 seconds left in the game. Here's Payton.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Jimmy Butler. First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Boston.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of two is good. And that'll put him up 2. 16 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Payton. Curry with it to take the lead. Oh my! What a shot! And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
Down 1 with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
Celtics up. Number 9.
Now we're going to have a technical technical foul here. They tried to call timeout, but had already used them all. They just lost track of the situation.
What?